Quote Retreat by Sandor. One quote, one reflection, one thought that could bring a moment of light and energy to your day. Join me as we take a look at today's quote. The quote is by Andy Roddick, born 1982. It reads, "At one point in your life you either have the thing you want or the reasons why you don't." Let's take a moment together to explore the messages within this quote. Success and excuses, they're like oil and water, they just don't mix. And today we are exploring a powerful quote from tennis legend Andy Roddick that challenges everything we think about achieving our goals.
That's such an interesting way to frame it, especially coming from someone who reached world number 1 in tennis. The quote really hits different when you consider his journey, doesn't it?
Well, let me break down why this quote is so fascinating. When Roddick says, "At one point in your life you either have the thing you want or the reasons why you don't," he's essentially stripping away all the gray area we usually hide behind.
And what makes that particularly powerful is how it reflects his own career trajectory. From becoming world number 1 in 2003 to facing the challenges of competing in arguably tennis's most competitive era.
You know what's really striking about that? Here's a guy who won 32 singles titles and the US Open, but also lost 4 Grand Slam finals to Federer. He could have easily used that as an excuse, but instead, well, his response was pretty remarkable.
So how do you think this mindset shaped his approach to those challenging moments?
Well, look at the statistics. He maintained a top 10 ranking for nearly a decade during the era of Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. That's not something you achieve by accepting excuses. It's like he took his own quote and turned it into a daily challenge.
The way you put that really highlights how this philosophy extended beyond just his playing career. I mean, after retiring in 2012, he immediately jumped into commentary and mentoring.
Exactly right. And here's what's fascinating about that transition. He applied the same binary choice to his post-playing career. Either have success in your new role or have reasons why you can't. And looking at his impact as a commentator and mentor, it's pretty clear which path he chose.
That really makes me think about how this applies to modern challenges, especially in our social media-driven world, where comparisons and excuses are just a scroll away.
You know, that's exactly what makes this quote so relevant today. Like, we have more access to information about our competitors, more awareness of global challenges, more knowledge about the odds against us. But Roddick's quote suggests none of that really matters. It all comes down to this simple choice.
The way you frame that makes me think about how this applies beyond just professional achievements, like his philanthropic work and community involvement.
Well, let me share something interesting about that. When you look at his charitable work, you see the same principle in action. He didn't just talk about making a difference. He created the Andy Roddick Foundation, which has made a significant impact on youth development.
That really shows how this mindset can transform multiple aspects of life, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And here's why this matters so much. Whether you're serving for match point, or trying to start a business, or working to make a difference in your community, you're always facing this fundamental choice. You can either have what you want, or you have your reasons why not.
The way you describe that really brings it home. It's about those daily moments of decision rather than just the big goals.
And you know what's really powerful about this? It's not about dismissing real challenges or difficulties. Like when Roddick faced Federer in those Grand Slam finals, the challenges were very real. But the quote suggests that acknowledging those challenges is just step one. What you do next is what really matters.
That's such a crucial distinction. It's not about pretending obstacles don't exist, but rather about how we respond to them.
So here's what I think is the key takeaway. In any situation, we have this choice to make. We can look at our circumstances and either see them as temporary obstacles to overcome or permanent excuses to accept. And, well, just like Roddick showed throughout his career, that choice ultimately defines our path forward.
And perhaps that's why this quote resonates so deeply. It's both a challenge and an opportunity, isn't it?
You know what? That's exactly it. It's like a mirror that forces us to look at ourselves honestly and decide, are we going to be the person who has what they want, or the person who has reasons why they don't? And in today's world, where it's easier than ever to find excuses, maybe that's exactly the wake-up call we need. With that, we conclude this exciting episode. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd appreciate a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Your support truly helps this channel grow. See you again tomorrow. Yours, Sandor.